everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am your humble instructor, Dan the Guitar Man. Today we're going to be looking at the beautifully simple yet savory sweet "We Are Going to Be Friends" by the White Stripes. It's an excellent little simple song that introduces basic finger picking, simple chord structures, and excellent songwriting. So before we get to that, if you could please be so kind as to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way you get to stay up to date on all of the great lessons, practice routines, and general guitar knowledge that I share here. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, thank you again so much for being here. Let's get to the lesson. So here's a close-up of the G shape that we're going to be using for this song. We're just going to fret the 3rd fret of the low E string, pluck that with our thumb, open G with our first finger, open B with our middle finger. That's your G chord. I'm just going to be using my 3rd finger to do it. Here is a close-up of the C shape chord that we're going to be using. It's going to require your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, plucking that with a thumb. Your 1st finger will be on the 1st fret of the B string. We're going to be plucking that with our middle finger, and then that open G string still with our 1st finger. Here's a close-up of the D chord shape that we're going to be using. You're going to need your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. It's going to be plucked with our middle finger. The 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. We're going to pluck that with our 1st finger. And then we're going to need that open D string. That'll be plucked with our thumb. So we've got our thumb, our middle finger, and our 1st finger. There's our D shape. Last but not least, we've got our A chord shape. So we've got an open A string. We've got the 2nd fret of the G string and the 2nd fret of the B string. Doesn't matter which fingers you use. It's all about the placement there. And again, thumb on the open A, 1st finger's on the G string, and middle finger is on the B string. Here's a close-up of what my right hand is doing, the picking pattern. I've got my thumb on the low E string, my 1st finger's on the open G, and my middle finger is on the open B string. Now, my thumb will have to jump down to the A string for the C and A chords, and to the D string for the D chord. Right? But the first 2 fingers, but your other 2 fingers don't move. They stay on the G and B strings respectively. Okay? So the pattern goes thumb, middle, thumb, 1st, thumb, middle, thumb, 1st. Changing to C, thumb, middle, thumb, 1st, thumb, middle, thumb, 1st. Okay? Only other chord, the D chord, it gets a little tricky, right? Because we've got, again, the same pattern, thumb, middle, thumb, middle, thumb, 1st, then up to the C, thumb, middle, thumb, 1st, then up to the G. Right, so your thumb is going from D to A, back to E. It's super slow. So there you go. You've got all the chords, you got all the picking patterns, you've got everything you need right now to play this really cool, really fun song. And I hope you enjoy it. And I just want to thank you again for checking out the video. Please, again, like and subscribe the channel. And I'll see you again next time. All right, be good.